If you were looking for an unboxing video on the Epson XP8700, then stay tuned because today that's what we're going to be doing. Hey YouTube, what is going on? Brandon here with another printer video, and today we've got the Epson XP8700. This is one of the newest printers in the Epson XP lineup, having just been released about a year ago. I'm really excited to unbox this printer, set it up, and then review it, and hopefully that ends up being helpful to you. Now I'm going to be doing a very in-depth video here. However, there's going to be some other videos that I end up separating out and putting in the description below. One of them will be an ink installation video. Basically, we're going to be installing the ink in this video, but it's not really going to be detailed. It's not really going to be instructional. If you want a more in-depth instructional video on how to install the ink cartridges, then you're going to want to look in the description below. Also, if you want to know the print quality of this printer and see a print quality test, you're also going to want to check out that separate video linked in the description below. And lastly, if you're having issues printing with this printer and you're not able to print a certain color, you're printing blank pages, you're printing choppy, well then there's going to be a video on how to repair this printer using the Best Printers cleaning kit. That leads me to the sponsor of this video, which is the Best Printers cleaning kit. If your current printer is not printing a certain color, it's printing blank pages, or it's printing choppy prints, you're really going to want to use the Best Printers cleaning kit. Essentially what you get with the kit is cleaning solution. You're going to get a 20 milliliter syringe, and then there's a bunch of attachments that you can use on mostly any printer model. So basically what this does is it unclogs the print head, which then allows for you to get the ink back into the system and get back up and running in no time. Get back in printing with the highest quality. So there's going to be a link in the description below for this product. You can pause this video, go down there, or share the link with someone that you think may need it, and then come back to watch the rest of this video. Now, if this video ends up being helpful, please make sure to like. Any questions at all, comment below. And if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. Also, if you find this video to be extremely helpful and you want to show your gratitude in some other way, you can actually leave a donation with the new super thanks button down below. You can give anywhere from $1 upwards to as much as you would like. This is of course above and beyond, but it is greatly appreciated. Alright, so I'm really excited to unbox this printer. Why don't we get started? Alright, so opening up this box, what we're going to get inside the box is of course the printer itself, some ink cartridges, a power cable, a manual, a CD for you to install the driver. And so this is everything that you're going to get in the box, and this is all you need to set up the printer. So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be setting up now that we have unboxed the printer. I'm going to be throwing out some different specs about the printer as we go along as well. Alright, so we're going to be connecting the power cable. Now the power consumption on this printer in ready mode is 7.2 watts, sleep mode is 0.7 watts, and power off is approximately 0.1 watts. So not quite zero, but just 0.1 watts. Alright, so why don't we power on the printer and let's get started with setting up the printer. Now before we go into having access with the printer, we're going to have to actually install the ink cartridges. Now, as I said before, there is going to be another video for the ink cartridge installation. Right now, though, why don't we take a look at the Epson app? This is an app that is really going to help you print, connect to Wi-Fi, everything like that. So you really want to download the Epson Smart Panel app. This is the exact app. There are different Epson apps. You really want to use this one. There are some other apps you might want to mess around with after the fact of setting up the printer, such as the Epson Creative Print, that's for iOS and Android, and Epson Print Layout, which is just iOS. You have some Epson Connect solutions, Epson Email Print, Epson Remote Print, and Scan to Cloud. So you got a lot of different features there. With Apple, you have AirPrint and you have Mopria. So this is basically where you're able to print wirelessly from your wireless device, from your smartphone or iPhone tablet. But now what we're going to be doing is installing the ink cartridges. Now, if you want a more in-depth video where I'm able to explain a little bit more exactly what you need to do to install the ink cartridges, then you're going to want to watch the ink installation video. That's going to be linked down in the description below. I also always highly recommend that when you're buying these printers, you try out using some remanufactured ink because it could be a lot less expensive. You do have to be careful because sometimes you can get error codes by using remanufactured ink, but I'm going to leave some remanufactured ink linked down in the description below. It's very inexpensive, it's worth trying out, and if you go that route, you'll save yourself a lot of money. The ink cartridges installed include cyan, magenta, yellow, black, light cyan, and light magenta. So you're going to have really great photo and print quality. Okay, so what is happening now is the printer is processing the ink into the system. And so the type of print head that this printer is using is a micro piezo inkjet technology print head. This is the same type of print head you'll find in an Epson EcoTank and a lot of very popular Epson printers. Some of the best Epson printers have this type of print head technology that is a drop on demand print head technology. All right, so now we have set up the printer to the point where we can actually use the printer and make our first print. We're not going to be printing in this video. If you want a print quality test video where I print out a regular document and then some photos, then you're going to want to check out the print quality test video down in the description below. So here we have the main screen. This is where you're going to be able to control every aspect of the printer. Now, of course, there is the Epson Smart Panel app that you can use, and you can actually take complete control of your printer through that app. Printing, scanning, there's so much that you can do. But why don't we connect to Wi-Fi? I'll do this here on the video because I know a lot of people have this issue. So you're going to go to the Wi-Fi on the printer, you're going to select it, and then you're going to go to your Wi-Fi in your phone, and you're going to select the printer model. It's going to show up under your Wi-Fi networks. Then you're going to want to go to the Epson Smart Panel app that we have already downloaded. And from there, you're going to be able to connect wirelessly. You're going to be able to connect the printer directly to your smartphone. This is going to make things so easy when it comes to printing, when it comes to doing all sorts of different things and controlling your printer directly from your smartphone. Now, one of the things I really love about this printer is the 8.3-inch color touchscreen. A lot of printers, they are priced extremely high because they have a touchscreen, but this is priced fairly, and it has a touchscreen. It has all the different functionality that you need. The only thing it's really missing, I would say, is an automatic document feeder. You can look into what that is. You can Google it. It's basically another way to scan documents. So why don't we talk about the scanning, and then we'll get into the paper tray here shortly. So what we have here on the printer is a flatbed glass scanner. Now, this is able to scan one page at a time. Your maximum scanning area is 8.5 inches by 11.7. And your scanning features include scanning to a memory device, scanning to PDF, to PC, and scanning to the cloud. What you're seeing on screen is actually a paper tray for photo paper specifically because it is a smaller size. So you have a dedicated photo paper tray. Now this is your main bottom paper tray. This is for all of your regular sized paper, all of your larger sized photo paper, and you can put envelopes in here. You can really adjust this paper tray to really do whatever you need it to do. Now the max length is 8.5. The length on it, which is the maximum capacity, is 13 inches. So you can go pretty long with your various different types of paper sizes. And what you can hold in this paper tray is 100 sheets of plain paper, 20 sheets of photo paper, and your output paper capacity, which is this tray that I just pulled out now, is 50 sheets of plain paper. If you're using photo paper, it's going to be less than that. Now here on the side of the printer, you see that there is an SD card insert. This is really great because you can transfer photos, documents, whatever you're wanting to print, and you can access them directly from the printer and print them directly from that SD card. You also have a USB port where you can do the same. Now you have an output tray button right there on the front home screen, and that essentially is going to basically allow the output tray to go back into the printer automatically with the push of a button. Here we have our glass scanner that we were speaking of earlier. Now, your max hardware resolution on this scanner is going to be 1200 by 4800 dpi. So essentially a little bit less than your actual max print resolution, which your max print resolution is 5760 by 1440. Here we have our back paper tray. It's not really a tray, but it's simply a insert for you to place envelopes in and be able to print envelopes from. And this is on the back of the printer. What you're seeing is actually a compartment that you're able to open so that if you have a paper jam, you can actually remove the paper jam. It's going to be really helpful and important that you know that you're able to do that. The print speed on this printer is 9.5 pages per minute black, 9 pages per minute color, and your max photo speed is 4:6 borderless photo and as fast as 10 seconds. Now there's a lot more specs I didn't get to go into, so if you wanted more specs, you wanted to read up more on this printer, there's going to be a link in the description below for this printer. I really enjoyed reviewing it. It's a very good all-around printer. There's really only one feature I could say that is kind of missing here, but not really. If you're not doing much scanning with multiple documents, it's not really going to matter to you. It has great print resolution. It has everything you could really ask for when it comes to the different paper types that it's able to handle. It has a touch screen. It has various paper trays. All of these things are very important. The SD card slot. It's really just a really good, like I said, all-around printer that is going to get you everything that you need plus more. Especially if you download the Epson Smart Panel app, you're going to have a lot of different functionality that you previously would not have known of. I hope that I gave you a good picture of all that this printer has to offer. Now, if you had any questions, make sure to comment below. And if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. Remember, all of the links, the product links and the different video links in the description below. They're all there for your benefit, to help you out and to get more information. But that's really all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.